Yeah, I'm coming out of the closet, but that's not my announcement. Various points have been thrown around hints to various people about a big project for 2009. Really big is kind of an understatement. It's kind of huge. No, huge really doesn't even... Insane. It's insane. The earliest version of this project was conceived in 1991. I've always been obsessed with the idea of doing a lot of creative work. I find that if I am creative every day, that some of my work sucks. But then other times it is very good. And I do mostly know the difference. I'm not a fan of everything I do. It was from this mode of thinking that the idea to write a poem a day came forth. And I did pretty well with it too for a couple of months. The troubles I ran into were mostly attributable to lack of focus. I was newly married in July, and by March we had had our first child, which we'd managed to conceive somehow the first week that we were married. Needless to say, the project just pretty much fell apart by April. I tried to salvage it by saying I'll have 365 poems by the end of the year, but the momentum was lost. I didn't seriously revisit the project idea until 2004. Strangely, it was around April that I lost momentum again. Hey, the big difference in 2004 was that my poetry writing had improved immensely. This was mostly due to the fact that I had learned to brainstorm before and after writing a poem. And so the basic idea here was that, you put more and more ideas down, you can actually pick the good ones to put them together to make something good. Well, it was good talking to you. Bye. I'm in the closet again, and they say you can never go home. That is that I get a subject matter in my head and I write down lots and lots of thoughts. This is very similar to the idea that we used to run with our public access show, or presumably did, in which we would do an hour and a half worth of footage and then pick the best 30 minutes so that you always had a good show, or at least the best that you could. So I tried this again in 2007 and 2008. The problem being is that both years I was in a relationship, 2 different relationships each year, but the thing is, I was trying to make those work more than I was trying to make my own life work, which doesn't work. Since 2005, I've been wanting to do a project with Miguel and Nathan, sort of a video band, because I know that neither of them would ever really want to perform live. So the basic idea is that, we do it all on video as a band. So I've been stockpiling song titles and lyrics and video ideas and everything, and I have a pretty sizable file now. I knew that I was going to try the poem a day idea again in 2009. It occurred to me that I could write a lot of material for the video band project. It was at this point that I had my first glimpse of what I could do for 2009. I'm not actually in there. The irony is the way that the project cemented in my mind. I was originally thinking along the lines of devoting half a year to the process of lyric writing and working a bit... Oh, hold on, it's on the next page of the email here. Hold on. Working a bit, keep that in mind, working a bit, hold on, on some music, and then putting together an album with Nathan and Miguel called The First 100 Songs or So, which is an inside joke that Miguel gets. My thought was that after the songs were recorded, we could make videos to accompany them and have a presence on YouTube for people who prefer music to comedy. Chris. Hold that for me. Okay. Sit on me. The biggest problem that I had with this idea was the time frame, because even if we did one video per month, it would still take 10 years. Screw that. Do you want to be the voice of reason? It's here that most people would say, bad idea. But I'm not most people. I love my screwy ideas, and I really want to make them work if at all possible. I think if nothing else that I could say that I've certainly experienced a lot in life, from always being willing to listen to that voice as going, this would be just crazy to do. Then Miguel and I had a discussion about the locomotive wreck, which was Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. We decided the mistake they made was doing a double album in such a short period of time. The next day it occurred to me that the idea that had been forming in my head prior to this discussion was insane. I actually thought that in 2009 I would attempt to not only write a poem a day, but also record them as songs. Again, I would have more pieces, which would be the songs, than I would need for the whole, which would be the album. I could pick the best of what I did. No one would ever hear the crap. Then the voice of reason spoke up.
If G and F and R, with just 30 songs, couldn't get it right, then maybe you're spreading yourself too thin.
Okay, twin. It'll give me a chance to finish up the video. Say hi to the camera.
Oh, hi, camera.
Hi, Miguel. How are you? That was the camera. I don't know what the fuck it was talking about. But I'm looking good today, Miguel. I'm looking real good today. Yeah. No, fuck off. I will be there at 8:30. Anyway, I gotta get out of my truck and run, so I will call you in a bit. Bye. I came to the realization I couldn't do it as I wanted to do it. There's only two choices at this point. I could either reel it in a little bit, or I could step it up. And me being the person that I am, I've got to progress, you know. I've got to make it something that is actually worthwhile to do, you know, because it's me. I'm insane. And so the progression, it seemed pretty reasonable, you know. Well, all that I could do, instead of just doing the song and the poem, there had to be a video for each and every one of the songs. So therefore, I had to figure out would this work. And this is what I came up with. At the core of this is the poem a day. This is really my true goal. If I achieved that, I would be happy. Therefore, the only thing that has to be done is a poem. So there's this guy, his name is Machiavelli. He wrote this book called The Prince, and like the concept that he put down said if you shoot an arrow like off in that direction over there, and then you're wanting to hit the target but it's really far away, then you have to aim high, right? And then you shoot, and then it gets dragged down, and then it hits the target. Okay, anyway, so let's get back to looking at my email. Hold on. The music is another thing entirely. Writing a poem can be done in an hour or so, and the brainstorming of ideas can be done whenever. A song can be written as quick, but it will often lack dynamics and character. When I was with Jacked, I was involved with the writing of 3 songs, and they each took time and work to become unique, so the music for this project will be worked on at a different pace. The interesting part will still be turning out 365 in the course of a year. 2 things about this. First, I have to write a poem a day, but if a song I write has lyrics, they do not have to be one of the poems I wrote as part of this project. That way I can file away any bad poems that may come from this. Second, the song can be part of another project. I am the bassist of the Pentagon Missiles currently, and hope to write some stuff with them in the coming year. Chelsea is the primary composer, and Oz is the lyricist. I would presume that anything that I might collaborate on with them needs to be a TPM song, and not something that I bring to them and say, hey, let's play this, so... Sorry, gotta go to the next page. This is the issue that I have. This is what it's like sitting out at my post reading stuff, like books and stuff in my email. Hold on, we're back, hold on. If you can't tell, I just kind of got tired of trying to do interesting stuff with this video. Collaborations are okay, and all the songs don't have to be related to the video band. The toughest part will be the video. The way to dump bad poetry... What? I have a way to dump bad poetry, but what about the music? Writing more than 365 songs just to have enough good material isn't really the answer. One way is to drop songs that aren't working as quickly as possible. Drop the songs as quickly as possible, so that I can focus on a song that will. The other is not to require every song that is written in the course of the year to have a video, which can be done by doing videos for other bands. In all these ways, I hope to achieve the quantity without having to sacrifice the quality.